Hello, my loves. Welcome into this reading for the Taurus solar season for those who have a moon in Taurus. Hello, my loves. So, the moon in our zodiac story represents our emotions, and the moon in Taurus is in an alignment called exalted, meaning that when the moon is in Taurus, it's in its most heavenly expression, most blessed position that it could be in the chart is moon in Taurus. So congratulations on your exalted moon, your exalted emotions. These energies really like to be together. They really work well together in a way that really feels kind of blessed. So in your emotional world, you may or may not experience that. As with everything in the astrological story, we're looking at one small piece of it, and that's not the whole story, right? You have other things in your chart that may amplify or challenge this exaltation. So even if you don't feel this, it doesn't mean that it's not present. It just means that there may be something else in your chart that may be influencing this, and or you may just never have recognized this quality, and this solar phase, you're being invited to explore it in a deeper way. So when it comes to your emotions are determined, earthy, loyal, domestic, and dependable. Your emotions center around materialistic goals and aspirations. Your emotions center around your home. You're very emotional about your home, the state of your home. You're very emotionally loyal. My partner is a moon in Taurus. I can feel his emotions through their earthy expressions here. I can feel his determination, his loyalty, his emotional connection to the physical realm. All things that are present in the experience that I've had with a Taurus moon. So this may or may not be true for you as well. The zodiac sign that the planet is in always represents how something expresses. So like I said, the moon is your emotion. So how it expresses is through this Taurus energy and archetype, through fixed, unchanging earth or physicality is your emotional realm. So it actually feels kind of muddy when I tap into it, because it's the emotional realm, which is water. And then it expresses through a very earthy way. So it feels kind of like mud, but mud is moldable. Mud can be shifted into any shape that we want it to be. And when it's dried, it is, something solid that we can work with. So that's just a fun analogy that's coming through. I'm going to leave that there and move into the card reading. Remember that our intention is to ask how you can activate an earthy embodiment in your emotional realm. And we're going to the Faery Oracle for this advice. Now is the time where, if you want to, close your eyes, take a few deep breaths, open your heart to receive the guidance most aligned for you at this time. You can do that. You can call in any beings, supportive energies to be here with you. They do love this work. It's not necessary. I just ask that the beings be here in unconditional love and be supporting your highest good and the highest good of all. The card fell out, so we're going to take it. Okay, I picked it up upside down, so we're going to take the reversed meaning. And here she is, the golden gift. I have a fun story with this card that I'll tell you guys at the end. 24, you might see the number 24 show up to affirm this message, this lunar phase, this solar phase. Okay. Can you see this little fairy whispering to her queen all she knows of your circumstances? 'Tis time, she has decided, for magical intervention, and the queen has agreed that you will be bestowed the magic of the fairy touch. Her golden gift is yours for a time, and blessings are on their way. Just as fast as this small fairy flies back to your side, you may feel her fluttering by, whispering suggestions in your ear, asking you to read a certain book, visit a certain place, or eat a certain food. For the fairy queen is a great healer, and her gift is of transformation, which will come in the most subtle and beautiful ways. When her gift comes, your energy field needs to be cleansed and renewed. Negativity is clearing from your chakras, and your auric fields to be filled with a gentle golden glow that shines brighter the happier and healthier you are. People will soon be commenting on your rebirth, how happy, how radiant you are. Your endurance will increase, as will your stamina, and what once tired and disheartened you will be easily dissolved and transmuted. Once you have received the golden gift of the fairies, abundance will be attracted towards you. Your creativity will flower, as will your energetic determination to see dreams realized. There will be no more denials or self-doubt. Anything of that sort will be but the faintest echo of the past. Nature and her healing are yours now to experience. Allow your heart to open, be grateful, and give thanks. Make a small offering. And know this woman of the antlers, this fairy deer woman, is of regeneration and of shedding the past. Your feelings of sexuality and sensuality now heighten, and you will be able to give love and accept love, physical love, in return. Allowing yourself to return, allowing your sensitivity to return. Falling away of armor and barriers. Your happiness, your health, your prosperity, your sacred sensuality is calling you. Let it be yours now. So the divination meanings of this card is: a fairy healing is coming, lifting and dissolving depression, bringing sensual bliss, calming your frustration and any anger you may have felt towards others who may have hurt you. Your emotions are stabilizing and running fresh and pure again. Stagnation is leaving you, and you'll receive clear fairy communications about healing modalities with which to work with your energy. Wear gold, which will amplify the message of this gentle healing card. Know that while the deer queen is gentle, her power is enormous and her touch is transformation itself, shape-shifting. Empathy with gentle forms of nature, feminine power, return of sexual feelings, of sensuality. The reversed meaning. So it did come up reversed for us, so we got to dive into that. Fear and mistrust of your sensual nature. Feeling that every gift must come with a price. Refusing to receive as there is no saying what you might be asked to sacrifice. Believing untruths that the fairies are unkind or callous. Fearing that to surrender into love, that to be in love is to be too vulnerable. Not seeing your own desirability. Refusing to be sensual. Refusing to own your power and to work with it in gentle, powerful, healing ways. Not trusting your own sensual allure. You seek to smother it, deny it, or say it is impure. Refusing the golden gift of love, healing, and feminine truths. Okay, Moon in Taurus. I love this card. Even with the reverse meaning of this card, there's so much beauty here. There's so much magic. There's so much that feels good. And we're asking how to embody the earthy energy. And so for you, it really feels like this healing is opening you up to embody it. And the specific earthy energy that they're inviting you to embody deeper with this phase is your sensuality, which totally vibes with the emotional moon energy of your chart. So there's this energy of healing in your emotions. It feels like your emotions, because of this placement and this card, I would say that your emotions have not wanted to allow a sensual sexual experience of love for fear of it making you too vulnerable. And so you're being healed of that fear. And this fairy wisdom and guidance is coming in and offering you this gift that's going to open you up. It's going to bring you abundance. It's going to bring you healing. It's going to bring you a beautiful experience and relieve you of some of this blockage that you have in your heart to the more sensual experiences of yourself, the more sensual expressions of yourself. Understanding the feminine power within you and the feminine energy outside of you and what it has to offer you, and that it isn't a threat to you. That inviting that feminine energy in and meeting it with your feminine energy can offer a beautiful healing. Or even meeting it with your masculine energy, but your masculine energy in a gentle expression of itself, right? So like if we have masculine, feminine, feminine, masculine, and feminine, it would be like the masculine, feminine of you meeting with a feminine energy, right? and allowing that, or even your masculine meeting with a feminine energy and allowing those two to merge together. Sorry if that wasn't clear. I'm a little jumbled up. Just listen. That's really what they're telling me. They're telling me that there's messages for you here. There's an opening here for you that will be communicated to you through fairy energy. So any messages from winged beings, so that can be fruit flies, that can be regular flies, that can be birds, that can be dragonflies, anything winged, okay? They're bringing you messages, okay? They're messengers from the fairy realm, and they are offering you the gifts of this queen. I was going to share a story about my relationship with this card, but it doesn't really feel relevant and pertinent here, so I'm just going to leave this reading here. Celebrate you. Celebrate your emotions, my beautiful Taurus moons. As we highlight this Taurus energy, we're highlighting your emotions this solar phase, and your emotions are getting a facelift, it feels like. You're really actually diving deeper into your sensuality and the earthiness of that, the sensualness of that. Tauruses love to be sensual. It's like a huge turn on for them. So in your emotional realm, that may be something that you've suppressed a little bit. Even though this is very exalted, it may feel like too powerful for you, you know, like the power of heaven is huge and big, and we don't really want to play with that if we feel it's too big for us, right? So we might suppress that, we might hold back. And you have I mentioned the heavenly thing because of the exalted placement of Taurus in Moon. So there's this beautiful exaltation that you have that you may actually be blocking yourself to, that this fairy wisdom and guidance this season is opening you up to. So that's the end of this reading. Thank you so much for being here. Let me know how this resonates. Let me know if you have questions. And as always, namaste. The universal light within me salutes and honors the universal light within you. Namaste.